One of the hardest things that I think I had to deal with growing up was just understanding my emotions. And I was always the kid that felt very deeply, but didn't know how to articulate them properly or communicate that to other people, especially people in my life. I remember one time a friend of mine would always tell us every time we'd hang out, but all right, love you guys, love you guys. Every phone call he'd end it with, "Oh, I love you, man." I was like 18 years old or 19 years old at the time. I remember me and him were just chilling on the couch once, and he said, "Hey, I tell you all the time that I love you." He's like, "Why don't you ever say it back?" And honestly, I'll never forget this moment. I looked him right in the eyes and I said, "Dude, it's not that I don't, I just don't know how to say it." Because growing up for me, I never really had that vocalized to me. Like, I knew my family always cared about me and loved me, but I didn't hear it. I didn't hear "I love you" a lot. I didn't hear a lot of that praise growing up. So for a large part of my life, understanding and communicating my emotions and how I was feeling felt very unnatural. If you're disconnected from your heart like that as a man, it really affects your leadership, it affects your relationships, it affects the ability to go out and create impact in the world, influence. At this point in my life, I don't believe that emotions make a man weak. I think not acknowledging your emotions is actually pretty unhealthy. And I know your mind went to being sad and crying all the time. Like, you realize there's so many more emotions out there than sadness. I'm also talking about repressed joy, repressed anger. There's just a lot of other emotions that men typically don't tap into because they were never shown how. I was one of those guys. I'd rather be forthcoming and let you know where I stand than hold back and hope that eventually you figure me out, because that's what I always used to do. If you're a guy that relates to this, to anything I just said, comment down below and let's have a chat, man. I love to talk.